Okay, we were in this module 2 with Core Java Introduction. We have already seen the objective of the course. By the end of this module, what we are going to understand, and after that, how, like, what is Java? It's a programming language, high level programming language, its origin, and it's an object oriented. All these things we have seen, and the most important thing is it's platform independent. We have discussed about that, and how it is architecture neutral also we have discussed. The second, in this slide we are talking about the characteristics, different characteristics of Java. Java is very easy to understand and it's very easy to write, so it's very simple actually. We can understand the core Java concept. We can start writing the code instantly. Then Java is object oriented. It follows all the principles or all the set of rules that object oriented programming structures follow. So we are going to call Java an object oriented language. It's distributed. So what do we mean by distributed? So once we write or create a software, if we want to distribute it, it should be able to, like, we should be able to distribute it. So we can create a Java program and we can create a software out of it. Okay, and we can distribute it so that somebody else can use it. Okay, it can be run on a different system. Java projects, Java program can be distributed over network or over email or when any via any media. If you transfer the Java projects, it's not going to be destroyed, it's not going to be like modified, it's going to be working the same way as it was working in your system. It is interpreted. So Java is a language which is not just compiled. Compile as in, if you have a, like something, if you have a high level language and the system needs to understand it, but the system cannot understand the high level language, they want a machine level language, right? Then what we do, we need to compile the codes to the machine level format, machine level language, machine commands, so that the machine or the processor, the operating system, it can understand. But interpreted is something we don't need to just compile it. We have a set of instructions which we are writing and they're executed instantly. There is no compilation step, like which comes in between. So Java has two things. One is Java runtime environment, okay, and Java development kit is having the Java runtime environment, and there is one more thing that is called Java virtual machine. Okay, so whatever we write, whatever type of code we write, they're going to be executed on a Java virtual machine. It's itself a different operating system. Okay, it has an environment in which we can put our code and that will be run. So that environment understands certain steps or certain commands. So whatever we write in Java, if we write hello world, that is going to be converted into one format or one set of instructions, and that set of instructions are again interpreted by the Java interpreter. So there is a step called Java interpretation or Java. Like any type of Java code we write, that goes through two stages. First is compilation, then interpretation happens. If we talk about PHP or some JavaScript codes, whatever we write, that is executed. Okay, so that is directly an interpreted language. Java is also interpreted. Java is secure. Java is secure as in, as I told you, Java creates its one environment for itself. Like whenever we want to run something, some sort of Java code, it doesn't run on your system directly. It doesn't go and run on your RAM. It doesn't go and run on your processor. Okay, it doesn't run on your operating system directly. Java creates its own environment, which we call a virtual environment. So that anything we make, like anything change, any type of modification, any type of resource that we use in our system, that is going to be utilized from this virtual machine or this virtual environment that Java has created. It's never going to impact your system. Okay, so if there is any security, any type of risk which is there in our code which can affect the system, it will only affect the Java virtual machine, not the system. So the system will never go down, it will never like stop, it'll go on, it'll start, it'll like run all the time, but the JVM can go down, which we can start again. Okay, so Java is secure, it doesn't let the user run anything directly on the system. Then Java is architecture neutral, we have already discussed. So even if the processor, the hardware, it changes, or the underlying operating system it changes, the Java code is going to be same. Okay, once we write a code, we compile it, and if we go and execute that code on a different system, it's going to give the same output, irrespective of the operating system, irrespective of the hardware, irrespective of the memory RAM we have, irrespective of the processor. Anything changes doesn't matter, but Java code will always give you the same output. Java is portable. We can create, like if we have a Java software, we can convert it into an executable format, or we can convert it into a GIF or jar archive, which we call Java archive, and we can port it from one place to another so that its state doesn't change. Okay, we'll have the same state. So Java code can be transferred from one system to another, and they can be run, they can be executed without any changes. That's what portable means. Then there is a performance field of Java. Java has a greater performance. Once the Java code is compiled, there is a there is an intermediate stage or intermediate file which is generated, which we call the byte code or the class file. Okay, so Java code what we write, it is not executed directly on the Java virtual machine or on this virtual machine or any operating systems. It is converted into a mediatory or an intermediate format which is called a byte code, and that is executed. So once the byte code conversion is done, that byte code can be run on any system and it has a very greater performance. If we always do the compilation and execution, it's going to take a lot of time. Once we compile the code, it is now in a form which can be executed directly. Java has a very great performance because there are certain garbage collection, like certain mechanism in Java, which will free up the memory that we are consuming. And if you are not using that memory, suppose we have a software which is like dealing with modifying the file system, like changing some sort of file, adding some value. If after some time we're not changing that file anymore, so there will be certain resources which will be used from the system, like 10 MB of RAM was utilized and like two processors were utilized. If you're not doing that task, after some time Java will automatically free up that space so that the operating system can use it, or any other Java process, any Java task can use that. So that's what, like Java is having a great performance for that. So our application will run with very low amount of memory and it will run very fast. Then Java is multi-threaded. So each thread, if we talk about a thread, it's basically a simple task. If you want to execute a task, you want to print something on a screen, you want to display something on the screen, then Java requests the background underground system, like a Windows system. If Java is running on a Windows system, then we say Java to display this thing on the screen. Java will request the system to display it on the screen. At the same time, we may have another thing which says that don't just display, play a sound. So, like there are two things which are going to be done. So, how to do like multiple things parallelly? Understood? So for that, Java has introduced the concept of multi-threading. With the help of multi-threading, if our computer system is capable of having multiple processors, so all the systems that we are seeing nowadays, they're at least having four processors or two processors. So earlier it used to be a single core processor. Now we are having multiple processors. So when Java code is running or is being executed on a single processor, at the same time, the same Java code can use another processor, so that the task which was going to take 2 units of time, that can be done with 1 units of time if it is going to use two processors. So utilizing multiple processors in the system is called Java multi-threading. Okay, Java is a programming language which takes the advantage of multiple processors. Okay, like we have quad core, we have core i3, core i7. So we might be having some 8, 16 cores. So all these things, all these codes can be utilized by Java so that the code can run very fast. So the proper utilization of system can be done. Java is extensible. Extensible as in somebody created Java. Okay, say for example that code or that Java application, that Java software, if you download it from Oracle, that Java software is capable of doing some 10 different tasks. Like it can help you write something into the screen, it can help you send an email, it can help you create a web page. Similarly, there are 10 different tasks which can be done with Java. One second, somebody is not able to hear. So, can you hear now? Okay, everyone can hear now. So can you all hear me now? So am I audible now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, there is network problem. Fine. I was talking about multi-threading. So you understood how Java can take the example, take the benefit of all the processors it is having. So if you have a processor, if you have a computer which is having multiple processors, like dual core, quad core, or any other processor that is running on a different, like multiple set of processors, if you run a Java code has the capability to like take help of all the processors and execute the code on all the processors at the same time, so that the code will run faster and we'll be able to utilize the system properly. So that's what multi-threading is. Then Java is extensible. Say for example, Java was released with version 1 in which it was able to send mail, it was able to display something on the screen, it was able to like play an audio. But later on Java was modified. Like Java, all those things were taken into consideration and taking those things and developing something on top of it. Okay, like if we have just one example which can display something. Now we have got mobile devices, we have got LED screens, we have got LCD screens. So now there's the requirement is increasing. So we'll take the example of displaying from Java version 1, and we're going to create Java version 2 in which we'll give the implementation so that Java can be run the same method. If somebody calls the same method, it can be displayed on a LCD screen or on an LED screen. So the Java version, with increasing version of Java, the new implementations come. So we'll get lots of benefits or lots of features in the newer versions. So that's what like that says that Java can be extended. We can use Java to create something in a better way using the previous versions of Java. Okay. So these are all the characteristics of Java. So in any of these points which is not clear, if you want me to give some better like explanation. Okay, seems fine. Okay, setting up the environment. Now we are going to set up a Java environment in our own system so that we'll be able to write a Java code. So what are the things that we are going to do? First of all, we're going to download Java from Oracle. Okay, so to download Java, you can always go to Google and search for Java downloads. It'll take you to Oracle page, java.com/download. So this is a Java runtime environment. So it will run the Java software on our system, but it will not help us develop a Java code. So we are going to use Java SE Development Kit, JDK. We call that JDK8. So what we're going to do, we're going to download Java from here. You need to accept the license, then these links will be active, and we're going to download the same thing for Windows 64. If you have a Windows system or Windows x86 32-bit system, you need to select appropriately. Once Java is downloaded, you have an executable file. You can double click and run it. It will start installing Java into your system.
Arya, one question.
Okay.
So here Windows 86 and Windows 64. 64 is 64-bit machine, right? But what is for 86?
86. Okay, let me give you one example. If you have C drive slash program files, just program files, so just consider downloading this 64-bit version. If you have C
Okay.
drive program files x86 and C drive program files, both the folders, then
Okay.
assume that your system one sec. If okay, let me tell you like in a better way. You can go to my computer, right click and go to properties. Okay, there you'll be able to see operating system version, like it's 32-bit OS or 64-bit OS if it's a Windows system. Okay, on your Windows system, right click on computer, my computer, or just open the computer. In the blank space you can right click and go to properties. There you'll be able to understand the Windows 7 or Windows 10, and there will be one more thing which says that 32-bit operating system. So if it is 32-bit operating system, then download Windows x86. If it's a 64-bit OS, then download Windows x64.
So is it basically, compatibility settings or what?
Yes, it's a compatibility setting. Like
Okay.
this software, it is created to run only on 32-bit system, so that it can understand your code and convert it accordingly, according to the 32-bit operating system. And this is only for 64-bit. If you have a different system, you can choose the appropriate option from here. Linux, these are all for Linux, and this is for Mac, and this is for Solaris. So once you have downloaded these files, if it's a Windows system, you can directly start running it. After running this code, like running this executable file, after the installation is complete, you can go to C drive slash program files or C drive slash program files x86. Within that you'll find a Java folder. Okay, and within Java folder you will find JDK8, another folder. Within Java there will be JDK8 in a Windows system. So somebody, if someone of you have already like installed Java, or if you can find C colon slash program files, the program files 86, then Java. If somebody is having that, you can share your screen. I can tell you in a better way. Others can also see at the same time. Okay, anyone is having, Avinash, or
I have.
you have, right? Okay, just share your screen. Everybody just focus on Devas's screen. So I'm stopping my screen here.
Not enabled. No. Don't know why.
You don't have Java?
No, I have Java, but I'm trying to share the screen, but
Okay,
it's
on the
not.
top, see
It's going.
on the top there is
No, no.
settings
I
icon.
saw that option,
Mm-hmm.
share screen option, but I'm not able to. Chrome would like to share your content. Okay, now it can.
Yeah, you can set allow and all. Okay, now I can see the screen. Okay, so everyone just follow the screen. So now he is in C drive, and within the folder program files x86. So there is Java folder. So all the version of Java, if we download and install 7, Java 8, and everything, they will come into this. So he has installed Java runtime environment. So JRE is little different than JDK. I'll tell you what is the difference between JRE and JDK in a separate class. But if you want to run the Java code in our system, if you want to just run the Java code, if you want to just execute the Java, then we need the Java runtime environment. Okay. If you want to write some Java code, if you want to develop something on Java, then we need to have JDK. That is for Java Development Kit. Okay. So now we need to go to Oracle and download the JDK file, then install it. After we install the JDK file, we'll have another folder named Java JDK some version within program files x86 and Java folder. Okay, now he has installed the 64-bit version of JDK. So if you have a 64-bit OS and if you install a 64-bit software, then that software will come under program files. So now he has installed JDK 64-bit, that is within Java folder of program files. If you go inside JDK 180, just go inside that, you'll be able to find a bin folder and some other supporting folders of that. We are more interested in the bin folder. So if you go inside bin folder, we'll find the Java C, that is the Java compiler. You can search for Java C. Yeah, that is an executable file. We never run it directly, but we run it from a command prompt or from a different editor. So we're going to use this Java C so that it can compile our code. Okay. So after doing this, after installing Java, when we have this thing ready, we're going to copy, we're going to go into, just go one step up. Yes. So this is the place where we need to stop, and we need to copy the URL or copy the path. Just copy this path. Okay. So what we need to do, we need to copy the path and we are going to set it in the environment variable. So environment variable is something from any window or any software of the system. If you want to locate where Java is or where a software is, you can look into the environment variable. So all the softwares in our system, like we are going to use Selenium, we are going to use a different editor for running the Java code. So from any place, if we want to know where the Java is, so that I can tell Java to compile and run my code, so I need to go to this environment variables. So what we are going to set, we are going to set a new variable that's called path, P-A-T-H, path. So I think path would be there. Just go scroll little below. Java home noise plugin. Just go a little below. You'll be able to find path.
This one.
I can't see the screen. Just wait for a second. It will be downloading. So is path available? Variable name path. Okay. This is a system variable path. Okay. So I think you cannot edit it. You don't have the entire permission. Okay. Okay, let's do one thing. Create new. Click on new. Okay. So now we are setting the path variable. So give the variable name path in capital letter, all capital letters. And the value is going to be Java folder. Okay, paste that file. And this is actually not complete because we need to find the Java executable file. So never give the path till this location. It is the Java home. Always there is a confusion. We used to set the Java home in path. So what we need to do, we're going to give the Java compiler location. So where is the Java compiler location? That is within the bin folder. So we need to give /bin after that. So we need to go into bin and search for Java compiler. Now you can click OK. Now you can click on OK. So we're going to open a command prompt now. No, click OK over there. Just in the environment variable, you need to OK that. Okay, fine. Now the Java bin path is set. We need to close this. We need to close this because this command prompt was open when the environment was not properly set. So just you can close the command prompt and start it again. Close this command prompt and start again. Perfect. Now you can find Java C. If you type Java C and stop Java C, because this is an executable file and it will be searched like where it is present. It will go into that path variable and it found that the Java C executable file is there within this system in Java/JDK/bin folder. Okay. So if you want to know the version, we can type Java C space hyphen version. Just type Java C. You can keep typing. You just keep Java C space hyphen version. So it will tell us the version of Java compiler we're using. We're using 1.8.0 underscore 121. So that is the version which we have set right now. So if we have a Java code which we want to run, which we want to compile and then execute, then we can go to this location and we can use this Java C command. It will compile for us. Okay. So now Java is installed. Now let's go get back to my PC. I'm going to show you how to write.
I'll stop sharing.
Yeah, you can stop sharing. Others, if you have any doubt how to set this system up, how to set this Java environment, how to set this up, just let me know right now. So you won't face any problem later on.
You can use it now.
Okay. Sania, you understood how to set the environment variable, how to install Java?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you'll be able to install it on your system.
Yes, sir.
And you must set the environment variable, then only you can use Java. Fine, let me share my screen now. Let me share my screen now. And okay, so I'll open terminal. Okay, this is similar to command prompt in Mac OS. This is called as terminal. So I'm going to desktop. So when you want to change the directory, you can use cd. I'm in desktop. I'm going to create a new directory called Selenium. I have switched into Selenium. There is no file present. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to first see if Java is there in my system or not. Java C-version. I've already installed Java compiler. So it is saying Java 18091. So this is the version of Java that I'm using right now. Okay. So the thing is that I don't have any file in this directory. If you go to my desktop, if you open the folder which we created right now, this folder is not having anything within it. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to create a new Java file or new Java class. So we're going to create a new Java class. So open your Notepad or the Notepad++ or any text editor that you're having. What you can do, I am having a text pad. I am going to open text edit. So similarly, you will be having a Notepad.
It's 11 o'clock.
You can go to Notepad, and so we are going to write a simple Java code. Class hello. This is the body or the main class of Java code. Within that, we are going to write the first code: public static void main string args. It's always mandatory to write this line of code. And what are the meanings of these different keywords? We'll cover that in the next class. But this is very much mandatory if you want to write some code. If you want to execute that code, we need to have this thing. And the structure is mandatory. Java is case sensitive, so we cannot have a capital P public or static. It needs to be similarly as I have written. If you want to display something onto console, then we want to write system.out.print, and whatever we write within these double quotes, they are going to be displayed in system console.
System.out.println.
Right. Print or println, whatever we write, it's going to be displayed in the console. Okay. So now I have created the first Java class. The class name is hello. Okay. And I have created a method, main method. Whatever I write within this, that is going to be executed, right? So what I need to do is I need to save this file so that in a specific format and with a specific name, so that Java compiler can understand and compile it. I don't have anything within this folder. I'm going to save this file within this folder. Then only I can compile and run it. So I'm going to click File and Save As. Go to Desktop, Selenium. The name of the file should always be same as name of this class. So if you look at this class, the class is having name as Hello World, or class name is hello. So what we are going to do, we are going to give the same name hello for the name of the file and save. We're going to give the same name hello and we're going to save it. You need to save the format as .java. No, it's not saved properly. So what you need to do when your notepad, when we save the file, you need to give two double quotes on two sides of the file, and it will be saved with the extension .java. So if I search for the file, now I have the file called hello.java.rtf. But what you need to have, you need to have hello.java. So you need to have a file whose name is hello.java. Once you have this file without .txt or .doc, without any extension, you need to have hello.java extension. Fine. Now when you have this hello.java, what we need to do, if I print the okay, it's not formatted properly. I have everything written over here. System.out.println, or you can give print or println, both are fine. So this is a string that we have written within this main method, and this string is going to be displayed on the screen when we run this file. So there are three stages of Java code. First we write the Java code. Once it is written properly, we have written everything properly, then what we are going to do is we are going to first compile the file. The first stage is done, creating the Java file or editing it. Once that is done, we are going to compile the file, and always compile the file with the command javac and the name of the file hello.java. So once the file is compiled, it's going to create another file that's called class file. Okay, the compilation is done. So it's going to create another file that's called the class file. If I list the files that I'm having, it's having hello.class. So this is the class which is going to be interpreted and executed on the system whenever going to run the Java source code, because it contains the high level language which we can understand. For the JVM to understand, we have created hello.class. So I'm going to run this hello.class, and we can never run our .class file. We can run only a class or only a class. If you look at hello.java, there is a class, the name is hello. And we are going to run this main method, so that when the main method is run, we are having this thing printed onto screen. Hello world, Selenium is dead. This will be printed. So if you want to run something, some main method, we are going to run the class name. So first we have written the hello.java file, then we have compiled hello.java, hello.class file was created. Okay, now we are going to run that hello class. So we are going to write java space hello without any extension, because it is the name of the class. We are going to run hello java hello. When you run that, it's going to print whatever we have written. This was our very first Java example. Okay, and it was just to print something into the screen. If you make any changes to the hello.java file, the corresponding changes should be compiled and the new .class file should be created. So I'm writing this in capital. If I run Java hello, it's going to give the wrong output. That's the old output because it's running the code from this hello.class file. So I need to compile the code first. Hello.java. If I compile it, the new .class file will be created. So if you look at the hello.class, this is created just now. And with this hello.class, if I run Java hello, it is going to give me the latest output. That is in capital letters. So these are three stages which we need to remember. The first is we need to compile. We need to first write the code and save it with .java extension. Once that is done, we are going to compile the code and the .java will be converted into .class file. At the end, we are going to run the Java main method and we are going to give the command Java space name of the class. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Sanya, have you understood?
No, sir.
Okay, what was the problem?
So, in this slide, Arya's Windows. Sir, please go back to that slide.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't get you. What?
That is Arya's Windows, MacBook, Air, Selenium. These kinds of line there it is, sir.
Okay. This is name of the console. See, that's the reason I was trying to. So once you install your Java in your system, okay.
Okay.
So how to install? You understood what are the steps to install a Java development kit in your system so that you can write the code. You need to go to Oracle site. You need to download JDK. Once you have installed it, you're going to set the environment path.
Okay.
Right. Once that is done, open your Notepad. Okay, in the notepad create a Java file like name is hello.java.
Okay.
Okay, and enter these contents class hello public static void main. Okay, once you enter all these contents into that file, then what you are going to do, you are going to compile the Java file. And to compile a Java file, we use the command javac or the Java compiler and name of the Java file.
Okay.
So this will compile this text, this Java code. This is a Java code. Okay. With this command javac hello.java, this code will be compiled from human understandable language, okay, to a language that is called .class file. Okay, this .class file can be understood by Java interpreter or Java executor. So what was our task? We have created this .java file, then we have given this javac command and it has converted .java to .class file. Now we need to run the class which we created. We need to run this hello class. Okay. So to run that class, we can use the command java space name of the class hello. So this will run the code and it will give the output. To print something onto the screen, we need to write system.out.println and the string that we want to print onto the screen. Others, are you able to follow?
And these all things I has done on Notepad only, sir.
Yeah, you can write these things in Notepad. Then you can go to command prompt on your system. Okay, and there you can write this. You can give these commands Java hello, Java C, Java C hello.java, then Java hello. So these commands are going to be given on your Notepad on your command prompt.
Okay, firstly Java hello, then Java dot, then Java C space hello dot Java.
First Java C hello.java.
Okay, it is compiled that coding, sir.
Yeah, once the compilation is successful, okay, it will have hello.class.
Okay.
Okay, once you have hello.class, you can execute your Java class using the command java space hello. Ranjit and Avinash, you understood?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So we'll never be using this command prompt to run our code. We'll be using an editor. So these are the tasks which happen in the background. So the editor is going to make these things in the background. We don't need to see these things. So to use one editor, the most popular editor is Eclipse. Okay, we're going to use Eclipse. So we need to install Eclipse. First of all, we need to install Eclipse. So we can go to Oracle, sorry. So now we have done these two steps. We have downloaded Java from Oracle. We have like set the path and we have run one of the Java code. We have checked Java C command. So earlier when you don't have this path environment, if you don't set this path environment, if you try Java or Java C, you will get some error. But once you set this path environment to Java bin directory, you will not find any error. You can if you execute Java, you're going to get some output, or if you execute Java C also, you're going to get some output. Now what we need to do is we're going to download the Eclipse editor. So download Eclipse editor, what we can do, we can go to Google and start, like you can search for Eclipse download.
There are so many Eclipse versions out there.
Okay. You can take the Eclipse IDE for Java developers. You can take this one. Java EE. There are three versions of Java. Java SE, that is standard edition. Okay, standard edition deals with writing core Java code. If you have Java Enterprise Edition, with that you can write some web pages, you can create some web pages, enterprise applications. And there is Java ME, that is Java Mobile Edition, okay, which is used to create some Symbian applications, so Java mobile applications. So you can use Java EE develop for developers or Java SE also, whichever you download, it's going to work for you. So if you want, the latest package is Oxygen. You can download Java Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. Both of these are going to work, but with this you're going to get lot many things more than what we need in Selenium. So let me send you the link from which you can download. Okay, there are two versions, Windows 32 or Windows 64. Based on your operating system, you're going to download it, right?
Okay.
So just download this file. Once it is downloaded, and if you have Java and it has the Java path set in your environment variable, you can directly, like once you install Eclipse, you can directly start Eclipse. If you run Eclipse without installing Java, it may not run. Okay, you are going to get some problem. So I'm going to start some Eclipse. Whatever we have written in our notepad, we can write the same thing in an Eclipse editor. And the steps that we have done for compiling Java C, this is the compilation for Java compilation. We have done the steps. We don't need to do that, it will be compiled automatically. We don't need to give the command Java space class name, that will be run automatically with Eclipse. Certain buttons are present with which you can run them. Okay, when you have the Eclipse editor, on the left hand side, we can create a new Java class, a new Java project. Right click, new Java project. We can give the project name as class 1 example. Whatever project name you want to give, you can give over here. Once you have given the project name, you don't need to select anything else. You can directly click on finish. Now the project is created. You can have a look at the project. The project is here with a J icon that says that it's a Java program. You can select src folder, right click on that, new and Java class. Then it asks for a class name. We have the class name hello. If you look at this, we have created hello.java, right? And within that we have written class hello. So this hello is the name of the class. So we want to give this name. Now I have given hello as the name of the class. This package is something which we'll understand later on. Right now we have given the name of the class as hello. Nothing else, just you can click on finish. Or if you want the main method to be written automatically by Eclipse, you can check this one, public static void, when it will be automatically created. Click on finish. Now we can see that hello.java file is created and it is having the contents. In Java, there are comments which are ignored by the compiler. It doesn't compile them. Now we have the same thing that we have written over here. We have written class hello, and we have not given anything like public. So what is this public? This is a specifier, modifier, access modifier, which we'll understand in the next class why this public is written. And now we have the class hello, public static void main. We don't have anything to be displayed on the screen. Now I can write system dot out dot print ln. Now I can write if you save the file and if you want to run this class, now there are two steps. First step is done. There are two more steps. The first step was to write the code. Second step is compiling the Java file. The compilation has been done automatically. So we can directly right click over here and we can go to run as and Java application. It will do the same thing like what we have done over there. So now this is the console and it has printed the output. If we make any changes, earlier after making the changes you need to compile it again. Now we just need to save the file. If you save, click here save, or if you do Control S, or if you go to file and save it, once it is saved, the changes are like automatically compiled. What we need to do, we need to run it again. Right click, run as Java application. We are going to get the new output. You can see the output has been changed. So all you need to do is first download the Eclipse editor, install it into your system. Before that, you need to have the Java or the JDK installed. Once JDK and Eclipse are installed, open the Eclipse editor, create a new Java project, going to File, New Java Project, enter the name of the Java project, click Finish. Once you are done with this, then we'll have the project open over here. And you can go to src folder, right click on that, new Java class. You can enter hello over here as the name of the class and click on finish. Then you can write the code within that and you can run it directly. Right click, run as Java application. This was just an example of Java code, but there are a lot of things why this public is there, what is meaning of this class, okay, and why this name, what is the meaning of public static void main, what is the string array args, what are the brackets. We'll understand each and every concept in the next class, and we'll try to go back to the very beginning of Java code and we'll start learning it. So before that, before starting the next class, I want all of you to just install these two softwares, JDK and Eclipse. Try to recall what we have studied now. Try to create this main method, and in the next class, we'll try to look at all the like different modifiers, why public is there. If you want to run this method from outside, that means you need to make this method public so that anybody can call it. That's the reason why we have made it public, right? So this is the concept why we are doing this. These are concepts we'll learn in the next class. Okay, if we want to pass something into this method, if somebody is going to call this method and he wants to pass something, so whatever he passes will be cached over here, will be caught over here. We can directly get those values from this variable. So how this variable can be created, what are the rules to create a class, okay, what are the rules to create a method, what are the different types of variable like integer, string, all these types we'll understand in the next class. Okay, Sanya, if you have any doubt like with Eclipse, just let me know. Otherwise, you can download Eclipse and start writing the code. If you face any issues, just ping me on WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Okay, try to download the two softwares today. Ranjit, is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
So try to download all the software, make them ready. So from tomorrow we'll start with the actual like the logic of Java coding.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, fine. Avinash, it's fine?
Yes.
Okay. And Ashutosh?
Today, yes. Yeah, it's fine. But you share this video, it will help to install this.
Okay, because actually what happened today's video, we faced a lot of problems, like there was net problem and all. I will share you another video which I recorded in previous classes. Also this
Okay.
video, I'll share both the videos. You can better refer to the previous video, which was a continuous video. It had no problem. But if you want to see this video, you can also see this one. No issues with that. Try to download Eclipse. Okay, try to download Eclipse. Try to download Java and install it. If you're facing any issues, just ping me or like give me a call. I'll help you out.
Okay.
Devasis,
Share
it's
the
fine for
video,
you?
then okay.
Okay, I'll share it.
I'm sharing my screen. Can you check this one? I'm to join that. I mean,
Okay.
creating new project.
Okay. Please share your screen. I'll see. Sanya, if you want to leave, you can leave. Tomorrow we'll have the class. Or if you want to see the screen of Devasis, sir, you can see. You can just wait for some time.
Not an issue, sir. I'm on.
Okay, fine. No, it's very late actually. 11:30. I can't see your screen. Okay, I can see now.
Here, it's asking for selective workspace.
Okay, workspace is a place where you put your projects. Okay, whatever code we write, okay, what are the dependent files, all are kept into the workspace. So never create the workspace in C drive. Better create a folder and select that folder
I'm
from
putting
there.
in.
Sorry,
Okay.
don't use C drive, because if you go to C drive directly, they will be open. Like anybody can change them, or it
Okay.
can be like mistakenly it can be deleted. So create a file within C drive, some folder, okay, or into E drive or
Okay.
some
I'm
other.
going.
Mhm. Don't exit. Okay, fine. Now start again.
Okay.
Give a different name, or you can click browse D drive slash Java code. Give somehow like that, no? D slash Java code, or create a folder.
Right.
Okay, click on browse. Do one thing, click on browse. Fine. Okay, expand D drive.
Okay.
Create a new folder. That's just give the name Java codes. Java code. Fine. Now select this folder. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. Right. New folder.
No, don't give the name new folder. Give it a different name. Okay, select Java code. Click OK. Fine. Now click OK. So new code that you are going to write, any new code, new project that you are going to create, they will all be present within this folder. Okay.
Yes, sir. Ah, that for.
Your voice is breaking. What?
Now that workspace, right?
Sorry,
Yeah.
now that
Folder.
workspace, yeah, that
Where-
folder is your workspace. So whatever you are doing, it's being saved into that workspace. You can go to that folder and you can check some folders and files will be created by now. I think it's,
Yes, I am under this.
I can't see your screen actually. That's not updated.
I have to my audible.
Yes, you're audible, but it's very slow now. Voice is breaking.
Okay. Now it's breaking.
No, it's fine now. It's fine now. You can show Eclipse now. You can go to Eclipse.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, this is the place.
Yes, I